Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Eric Percival, also known as Scuffed Gaming here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Today, Road to B-Side. Today we're going to be doing another pair of greed runs, hopefully, very quickly, so try to fill up the rest of the greed machine. I know that at some point we do need to focus on unlocking the Lost and trying to unlock the Forgotten also, but for the time being, let's just go ahead and do another pair of greed modes. We do have three characters even that have not finished a greed mode, or even greedier. But I'm just going to go ahead and do regular greed because that is what we want. I'm going to go ahead and begin with Samson. Samson is potentially a very strong character. We will be gaining a damage boost for the floor, I believe, every time we get hit. And so we are sort of like benefiting from checking this curse room. On use, convert one soul heart container into 3 soul hearts. We will at least get the Guppy's hand touch here. The faded Polaroid tarot cloth. I think we are in the market to get at least a couple of half-off keys, hopefully. And possibly even either speedball or tarot cloth. Hard to say which one is better in this case. And I mean, it's not really that difficult. I would argue that speedball is probably better than tarot cloth because we can't expect to just have a lot of cards here. So now that I think about it, I think probably speedball is just strictly better in this situation. Surprised that it didn't hit us. Speedball will give us a speed up and a shot speed up. What an odd wave that was. We don't necessarily mind taking that much damage here. Obviously we would if we were the Lost. But we're not the Lost. We're in a good place that we could 2-tap most of these enemies here in the basement. Let's go ahead and take a look at least buy one half-off key. And I'm gonna go ahead and just commit to speedball. I like having the movement speed. Dad's key even. Now Dad's key is interesting because Dad's key sort of like makes it so we don't need to have keys. Like we don't really need to buy keys, so we could actually save a lot of our money here. So I will happily take Dad's key. Almost got bricked on that rock there. You guys saw that? So there's really good news here, which is that we don't have to spend any more of our coins to try to get keys. Dad's key, for those of you that don't know what it does, is going to open every room, and I want to say it could even unlock secret rooms. So if there happens to be a secret room on one of these floors, I believe it can unlock the secret room also. You know, so that's really good. Definitely a really good start here. We're saving at least 5 cents on every key. Definitely would have loved to have meat, but it is what it is. Now the question to definitely ask ourselves is, are we in the market for a devil deal or an angel deal? And I think because we have this extra container, it would be wrong of us not to at least check the devil deal. And then if it ends up not being good, hey, you know what? We can forego it, and then we can have a 50-50 split for the next floor, possibly get a free angel deal, possibly get a good devil deal. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Let's check our devil deal. This is a tough one because Spirit of the Night would give us Flying and Spectral, but at the cost of 2 of our Red Heart containers, which is really sketchy, whereas 7 Seals does sort of play a bigger role than it would in the regular binding. Having extra CC is quite nice, and so we'll just go down. Pretty decent start. And this is what Dad's Key will do. Rotten Tomato. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the team. And a booster pack is funny. That's a really funny game. Now that I'd say, oh, you know, we don't need to have tarot cloth.
Two of spades.
High Priestess, Empress, High Priestess. We'll go ahead and we'll take the Empress card into the room. Check out our bombs, folks. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Did I not say the Empress card game? Give me back my thing. The Sprinkler. Get a free dime. Not a free dime, but we get a dime. Now, I'm a fan of the Sprinkler, but I don't actually think we're going to take the Sprinkler. We'll buy a cube of meat. Yeah, like we don't need help opening these doors, game. Like we really don't. I mean, we will take this in case we blunder. Champion belt. Okay, now we're talking. It's about time. We'll just go ahead and take the Sprinkler in. We could use the sprinkler for at least this floor. You can see War is going to mop up some of these ads for us. Now the funny thing is, if we think that we don't need really, yeah, we're still getting a discount. You know, basically all that pay to play did here is make it so that we don't need to spend our keys anymore, which we didn't before. But now it's 1 cent to get into a door. So you can think of it as, well, we could use a different active item instead of Dad's Key in order to free up our active item space, and that might be worth it. I might have spoken too soon. It might be worth abandoning Dad's Key. I think I'm starting to convince myself slowly that that's probably the right play. But we are needing stats though. Like I'll even consider taking Champion Belt and holding onto the Sprinkler. In effect, would free up our active item spot. Active items are good. And I don't need to tell you guys how good active items potentially could be. We've seen in a couple of our previous runs the Sprinkler absolutely pop off. It's going to be triple Sloth? What a strange one. What an oddity this is. Conquest killing almost everybody. The Devil Deal contains Brim. Yeah, I mean, there's no arguing with that. Brim is the play. We will take Brim. We will take the Champion Belt. We do not need the shovel. Not at all do we need the shovel. A snack or battery baby? Now, charge baby is a good item, so I think I will take it. And we'll just go down. Now that we have brimstone, we no longer need to worry, and we have a tomato stone. We do not need to worry about, yeah, that's okay. The box. Got the devil card for this floor. We don't have to worry about our range. We don't need to take range ups at all. Ooh, the eraser, eh? Are we in the market for the eraser? Eraser is super fun in greed mode. Yeah, you know what? Let's take the eraser. Let's start getting rid of mobs, shall we? Let's try to get rid of really oppressive mobs. Okay, that's cute. You have to really think about what kind of a mob you want to get rid of. I actually don't think that these wall crawlers are the worst thing. I think if I get the chance to remove like lamprey flies or something, that would be what we want to get rid of. Am I blind? Yeah, I'm blind. those gotta go. I could do that and not look back on that. I mean, that's... Yeesh. That's the one that you want to get rid of. Now, unfortunately, we cannot manually charge. Oh, these guys would have been good. Freaking Wendy's employees. Okay. I think we're going to buy Binky so that we get a Tears Up and a Soul Heart also. Very helpful. And you may notice, yeah, we cannot buy charge ups for this item. Does not happen. Does not work. Oh, the Diglett. I got next level. But the eraser will give us 1 charge per floor to eliminate enemies. So you want to be a little bit choosy with the removal of some of these mobs. So you only get 1 per floor. Unless you find a way to break it. Like, for example, I want to say if you get like jumper cables, then every time you kill 10 enemies you get another charge. I think that works. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering how that works. And we are getting to the point now where a devil deal is probably not in the cards, no pun intended. But we'll still check it. It could be Krampus. I take that back. I think Lord Babylon is a good pickup. It's a terrible knife for a curse. It's a great knife for a curse, actually. And we'll just go down. Gives us a damage up, gives us a speed up. Every point of damage that you get with Brimstone is, you know, tantamount to another. Yeah, no thank you. Red HP up, that's fine. We will be able to spend that on our Devil Deal. Yeah, I mean, we have no problem with this. I take that back. We're not able to afford is it a ring now? Maybe. Oh, good. Phenomenal. Another damage up, and welcome to the womb. Charge baby with the freeze. Wow, that mob has a lot of health. Oh! He blocked for him. He blocked for Mr. President. That being said, I don't really mind using the eraser on that mob. That mob is really annoying. It finds ways to, like, hit you. I'd appreciate it if Charge maybe just charged my item, but it's not possible. I just don't think it's possible. These guys do have a lingering hitbox after they leave, and so you can sort of like beam them down after you believe them to be dead. Yeah, very cool. Okay. It is. Oh, that bomb found its way over, all the way over to me, huh? Bomberman its way over here. That is Red Champion Carrying Queen. Disgraceful. Just a little too slow, you know? Let's not get too crazy now. We've already fed a lot of extra HP to these mobs. An accident. Rotten Tomato making short work of a lot of those polycephalises because no one loves these mobs. Take a look at our deal. A quarter? What a horrible night for a curse. We'll take the quarter. We will not kill ourselves with that last deal. And, yeah. Should we just go down? I think we just go down, honestly. If we see soul hearts to purchase, we probably will take a few on offer. At least get us up to a half rack of soul hearts. Get rid of them. Yep. Stem cells, another HP up. Happy to have it. And there you have it. We did find ourselves a soul heart to buy. And should we take Dreamcatcher also? That is the question. Let's bomb these two and hope for some free money. Did get some free money. Okay. Yeah, we'll buy Dreamcatcher. And this, and this, and this. Alright. Let's go ahead and check these blue fires also for free soul hearts. Even the one free soul heart for 4 bombs is worthwhile. And I'll do my due diligence. We don't really have much of a future for these bombs. We might as well use them to check the check for the secret room rather. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Okay. It would have been just as good to get rid of the bomb lamprey flies because they are responsible for us taking a lot of hits and get summoned by bosses and so on and so forth, but I will say this, those red blorbs are some of the most annoying. These would have been acceptable also. But it is funny trying to evaluate how annoying some of these mobs are. Since we have brimstone, it can feel a lot like, yeah, but you're not really threatened by any of these mobs. Kind of crazy that the game just went ahead and spawned Bighorn as one of the waves. You know, like, come on, game, give us a break here. Boom, double stain. Let them fight. Now, the contact damage that they're dealing to each other is massive, apparently. I think the mask eat himself. Yeah, Rotten Tomato's good, folks. Rotten Tomato has a lot of utility as a CC effect, as a tier effect. Look at that. You know, if you don't have to fight the enemies because the enemies are fighting each other, not a whole lot more to say about that. Yeah, this run's going to be over pretty soon. Record time, 15 minutes. Alright, Diglett's gone. Check the deal. Deal's going to be the leech. I will take the leech. What a great day for a curse. And then I'll buy a soul heart. Then we'll head on down. Can't hurt to check these chests for 1 cent a piece. Random worm effect every 3 seconds. Yeah, I'm good. The eraser's back at least one more time. Look at that little coin sprite. Boop. Does the habit work with the eraser? I mean, we've got to find out. Does not. Okay. Well, there goes 15 cents, right? I have no regrets, by the way, about getting rid of the mob that we got rid of again, because that mob is really, man, really annoying. For reals, dudes. Oh, pardon me. I thought I erased these. Oh well, could be misremembering. Yeah, it's not big if we didn't. Apparently we should have erased greed, or envy rather. Apparently the game wanted to just spawn like 1 billion envy heads. Got a sense of humor, okay, this game. Let them fight. Oh. Part 2. The Reckoning. Oh. Let them fight. Alright, let's take a look at our nightmare round. Is there any reason to do nightmare round, actually? Yeah. Especially when it's this kind of thing. I mean, look at this. This is a joke. The deal contains sulfur. I think we're good. As rad as it would probably be to watch the whole like mega tomato ray, I think that us having the HP is fine. You know, it's fine, guys. No need to style on the game for no reason. Yeah, we've got another run to go anyway. Get the damage up from the devil card. Now the question is, what would we be getting rid of? Should we get rid of these greed heads, or should we get rid of the summons that he has? This is our chance to get rid of the summons. And I think we will, because it allows us to just continue to punch into the opponent's face. That was almost a huge miss. Courtesy of kaycee for that one. That little trick is a neat one. And we should, with any luck, get a pretty decent deposit here. With any luck. I actually don't know if you can erase the hearts. And now we'll never know. I don't know why that would take so long to... Ow! I really despise how long these things stay in play. I mean, they stay in play as long as they're in play, you know. They stay in play until you kill them. It's a big part of Edmund McMillan's plan. Wow, Brimstone, now's not the time to be finicky here. Man, will you summon bombs again instead of summoning all these healing coins? I need you to blow up the rest of these up here so that I can have more money to deposit. Tomato Stone, go! You can let me know if you think that chicken tenders are just for children, or if you think that chicken tenders are a ubiquitous meal type that should exist at all levels of cuisine. You know, would you buy like a gourmet chicken tender? Lusty blood has appeared in the basement. Alright, it's time for the deposit. Boom, 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 boom. How many do we get this time, game? Alright, like 50 something. Could have been worse. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the second run, which is going to be a little bit shakier. It's going to be an Eve greed run. Now, we do have the Razor Blade, which means we can immediately just yeet some of our health into the abyss. It is Curse of the Blind, however, so Lord only knows how this will go. Take a blind item. Tropicamide. Gonna rectify a little bit of our range sitch. And yeah, I don't think that we're gonna be in the market for anything this floor, thanks to Curse of the Blind, which means we're just gonna have to survive on our own gumption, our own will, and hopefully not get sniped by a champion. It's rather unfortunate because we need to do the Nightmare run also. Blindly and without knowing if we get HP up. Like, we could buy like a random blind item and hope that it's like a HP up or something, but We didn't even see any soul hearts on the floor, so we can't rely on that. Normally there are tricks you can employ with Eve to sort of like be down to Whore of Babylon and still receive, and still be like HP safe, which is just to have soul hearts. We cannot do that this time because we can't know what we've got in the store. But we do have Dead Bird, and we do have the one activation of the Razor to get us down to Whore of Babylon. And I know some people would be like, I don't know, that seems kind of risky. Like, you could have just taken the hits as regular Eve. Yes, but you do risk just letting the waves get out of control if you do it that way. I prefer to have all the damage front-loaded so that you can get rid of the mobs and greed and not have to worry so much about trimming the fat off of these creatures, getting rid of the waves. The last thing you want to do in greed is just let the waves get out of control, because then you start to just ooze HP. I don't know if you know this, but we don't have enough HP to just throw away on Eve. Alright, well. If we can position properly, this should be a gimme. We should be able to go into the Devil Deal. It's a blind Devil Deal, so actually I'm considering skipping it entirely and going for Angel runs. At least one. Yeah, I think we will. We're gonna skip this item room. There's no reason for us to check it out. Head on down. That was a Tinder Rock. I missed it. Alright, no Curse of the Blind here in the Catacombs. An HP up. Acceptable. Back up to regular Eve. Synth Oil, the item. We will take Synth Oil. Buy a key. Is rest a key? 10% chance for room clear reward to be a key. Chance for this. Yeah. Fat up mushroom. Justice. Just gonna save us some. Yeah. I will actually use the Razor twice here, so we can get down to Whore of Babylon again. For the same reasons that I discussed before. You want to have your damage front loaded as Eve. One of the ideal items that we can get now in the store would be potato peelers, so we can cut down our HP all the way. Since we know we're not going to be able to get Devil Deals, because I chose not to take one. But not taking a Devil Deal is not the end of the world as Eve, as far as, you know, winning the game is concerned, because you still have a chance for broken Angel Deals, and you can still just straight up win with regular Eve. You have a lot of ground to make up damage-wise, but we've already made up that ground because of Synth Oil. Bunch of champions. We don't have champion belts, so I would appreciate it if the game were to stop give us invisible champions. Big shoutouts to Dead Birds, the absolute beast, getting rid of extra enemies, chipping them down, keeping them off of us. I mean, look at that. Look at him go. It's gonna be Chub. Regular Chub. Baby boss for babies. Just bait them into moving in your direction, just pepper them full of damage. Speaking of which, we've got another absolutely terrifying enemy here that I'm shocked that we're not getting hit during this fight. You know, definitely we should have died against that fight. Was this the Frail? It was double pin, the World Breakers. Alright, let's see what our Angel Deal is. It's gonna be the Rosary. We'll take the rosary. It's going to give us a nice tears up. Helpful. And also going to give us some soul hearts so that we can continue to abuse the razor on our future floors. And it does potentially behoove you to actually just buy a red heart so you can activate the razor. You can think of it as a damage bonus you're buying for yourself every floor. That's one way you can think of it anyway. Reroll one time? Look at that, the R key again, please. For the love of God. Yeah, definitely don't try that at home, children. Maybe one more reroll? That was one of the most expensive rerolls ever. Are we in the market for Mongo or raw liver? I mean, Mongo does provide us with... deals double its damage. Does provide us with an additional piece of damage that we might be in need of. Yeah, you know what, Mongo? You're in, bud. I think you're worth it. L'Oreal. Because I'm worth it. Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Bobby? God dang it, Bobby. You're in, Bobby. We're on the lookout for BFF now. Oh, boy. Growth hormones? That is. Yes. I'm going to use the iframe from the razor in order to get through these doors. I'm going to activate it again. Going to have 9 points of damage. So Mongo is going to act like Bobby, and it's going to deal double Bobby's damage to the enemies. Not because growth hormones. We are dealing extra damage, a lot of extra damage, and we are, I want to say 2/3 spun because we have synth oil also. Speedball would be great. Roid Rage would be great. We have some options here as far as that is concerned. I'm just going to grab the old card because I don't want it. A lot of champions. But honestly, a Tears Up would be probably the next best thing for us. We did get one from the Rosary, and we're on track to get another Angel deal here. One of the best Angel deals probably we could get would be the Sensor, although we can't get the Sensor right now that I realize we don't have the Sensor unlocked. I want to say that's a Jacob Esau item. I could be wrong, though. It's been quite a while since I've gotten actual unlocks on the character's road to B-Side. Why is he saying that? He just got an unlock today. YouTube commenters always know best, you know. YouTube commenters and Twitch chat always know more than you do. Gosh, unfortunately, we didn't want to take like one free hit of damage here. We were in the market for a double deal also, so if we lose the roll and we end up getting a double deal, it's not the end of the world. It's actually possibly better. 37.5%. The devil deal. Yeah, really letting him have it right now. Oh, okay. I thought he was dead. That's on me. That's my fault. The angel deal contains Blood of the Martyr. Get us another damage up. Okay. Let's just... what floor is this? Necropolis. So we have one for the womb, one for the vein. So 2 of these is what we need. And we'll take this red heart so that we can get an activation on the following floor. That's why we're taking it. We want to get at least a razor activation. Looking for one more syringe item, one more broken damage up, a tears up. We have lots of live draws, as they would say. Yeah, but that's not a live draw. That's not very cash money of you game. That, on the other end, is a live draw. Experimental treatment. We welcome you just because you are spun. Got a slight range down. Big deal. Let's check our shop. Mama Mega. Now we could take Mama Mega, but I actually think I want to roll this and hope for a Soul Heart. It's a half off Hot Bombs. I wish I could take credit for that, but I cannot. Okay. Half off 2020. Yes. I actually think I want the Jawbreaker. The Ace of Spades. 2020 is sort of providing us with like a pseudo tears up, because now we're shooting double the tears at a slight disadvantage damage wise. But with our tears with our tear effect, which is the Jawbreaker tear effect, we're going to be quite frequently I should say, shooting these tooth tears. But with that being said, we are getting to the point now where we need to start considering, like, really trying for a Soul Heart. We're really trying for even red HP. So we're running out of HP and we're sort of like circling the drain. And it's in part because we spent so much of our HP really in a cavalier way. Now, would I not play this character this way just to be safe? No. I think that Eve has always been a razor's edge, no pun intended, pun absolutely intended, kind of a character. You need to be playing sharp, you need to be playing, you need to have a willingness to play risky. It's very similar to Judas in that sense. It's riskier than Lazarus. You know, Lazarus can off himself for the lives, but excuse me, Eve only lives once. That's cute, Skull-X. This nightmare phase was actually really reasonable and forgivable. I think we should just buy both of these. The Dark Matter Fear Up and the Hairball. Now, again, the real question is, do we just buy the HP up and start trying to win on our regular whim, or do we just hard dig for you know what, I'm gonna do something in between. Man, the latchkey that's not it. That's not it. I'm gonna bomb this and hope that the reroll is kind. Start a deck? You never know. It's Ancient Recall. Probably the best card that we could have drawn. Hierophant? Phenomenal, actually. Wheel of Fortune, the Strength. We'll just crack the Wheel of Fortune here. Bomb both. Wow. Instantly rewarded. If I was Constellation Prize, what would we likely get? Probably Tears, actually. Yeah, called it. And that's good enough for me. I think we'll just go down now. We're in a pretty good place now. 2 more floors to go. Depths, shop. Welcome to Shoal. Oh, parasitoid. Let's go. The Bible again. You know what? I'm pretty sure we've already seen the Bible. I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that we've already seen you. You can go now. We will push our tears up once more. We're already spun. I'm gonna buy this soul heart. And yeah, we're gonna start stacking money. We have one more deal incoming. Actually, two more deals. So parasitoid is going to produce this like an egg shot. That's going to make attack spiders, make attack flies when they contact enemies. So now we have two concurrent tier effects that are really fantastic tier effects. We're happy to have them both. We have the tough love style shot, and we have parasitoid. 2020 is also proccing. Oh, I mean, it's not proccing, right? We just have double the bullets. Okay, then. And 2020 with double the bullets is really good, man. You can see our wave of attack spiders. Yeah, we're not worried about Teratoma. The only way that Teratoma would be able to deal damage to us if for some reason it like LeBron James the spiders into us. Fast bombs appear in the basement. Don't know how that happened, but whatever. The nightmare phase is Krampus and doubled. Get him out. Oh! He sniped me. Yeah, get a load of freaking Call of Duty over here. Get him out. The double deal is Guppy's collar. Man. Do I want lump of coal? No. That's okay. We don't need it. Let's buy one soul heart. Let's buy one red heart. Let's go down. Just one little thing. Just one. Now, if our last devil deal is really good, oh, we have to buy it. We have to buy it. We have to buy it. There's no way that we cannot buy it. If our last devil deal is really good, we can strength card for it. And give ourselves a red HP upgrade so that we can afford the devil deal and then walk away with it for essentially for free. If it's not that good, we can strength card to give us an HP container for the Ultra Greed fight. Wow, that thing really hooked back to hit us, huh? Very well. Okay, game. Okay. So we have the dream. We have BFF now. So all of our familiars are dealing double their damage, which means Mongo is dealing 4 times. That's what I'm curious about. Is Mongo dealing double of the BFF damage, or is it dealing double the base and then doubled again? I guess it's the same, right? It's probably the same. The math probably works out to about the same. I guess my question really was, is Mongo factoring in that the base Bobby damage is doubled, and then is he doubling it again? Or is it taking the base damage undoubled and then doubling that? That's the question. That makes sense. Probably doesn't. It's Daddy Longlegs and some other loser spider. Triple rags. Rags on rags on rags. Rags. Nightmare phase is not even that bad, actually. In before I get hit randomly. Oh no. Kaiser Flare, say it ain't so. The quarter and the pentagram. We'll buy both. that does solve that problem for us. Yeah, I think that we're good just to go down. We can win like this. We can win like this. We don't have to give them any more money to make ourselves any more powerful. They could hit us with any curse. Curse of the Unknown, we probably wouldn't even care. What an ugly room. 4 regular greeds? Jeez. They definitely wanted to hit us. They're upset that we bought the freaking quarter. Why don't you calm down, game? Oh, the luck up is huge. Crack the strength card, use the razor. Use the razor again. Oh, it does kick into our sword. That's fine. Big deal. $20 with 16 damage coming in hot. I mean, our spiders and flies are scaling with our damage, by the way. So they're hitting for 1670 a pop also. We're actually able to clear every single one of those healing coins. Is it necessarily right to go for the healing coins? Maybe not, but come on, Deadbird, get in there, man. Deadbird is not. He's not down, man. He's like, why are you kicking a man when he's down? He's not down yet. He looks fine to me. Come on, Deadbird, get in. Thank you. Head of the Keeper. Head of the Keeper is going to produce more coins for us. Unless we get hit, in which case, no, it's not. Maybe there will be some pennies left over after this is all said and done. And every beautiful song's been already sung. Black Feather. Alright, here we go. We got 76 cents. How many will we get to put in today? Store key. All 76. Woo! Hey, you know what? We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Alright, well, then that'll do it. That's another 2 greed runs in the books. We are a little more than 2/3 of the way to filling up the machine in just a few episodes, so it's looking great. We're going to be doing great. I may swap over to a regular run in an effort to unlock the Forgotten or the Lost before continuing with the greed runs, because that way we'll be able to excuse me, get a couple more greed unlocks. The Forgotten is quite the blast to play on greed. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Catch you later, everybody.